Appreciate it, Johnny. What's going on, Charlie? Alright, let's edit this video quickly here. We're going to do minus 436K. Day 428. Minus 436. What's going on, 203? Alright, guys, just getting everything set up. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to if I'm making videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Alright, there's that. Cool. What's going on, Mauricio? Alright, I am live. Going over today's trading day down. Minus 437K. Alright, there's that. Alright, guys, there's that. Good to go. What's going on, Dean? What's going on, Jay Bryson? Oops, gosh dang it, I posted. I got so much posting I'm doing here. 1 second here. Hope you guys had a great trading day out there. Hope you guys been trading well. Oops. Screwed up posting again. Alright, there's that. Just posting here. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Hopefully you guys been trading well. What's going on, Travis? Alright, we'll go AMC. We'll go AFRM. We'll go GIVO. BBIG. We'll go CI. Alright, guys. There's that. Posted that. I'm on Twitter now. Make sure that's going here. Alright, guys. Hope you guys had a great trading day out there. Hope you guys been trading well. We're going to go live here. Yeah, so today, you know, I ended up taking some big losses, and a lot of it had to do with slippage and oversizing, and we're going to go over that here in a second. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that, guys. Affirm had a nice revenue guidance upgrade. What's going on, Dan Snick? What's going on, C Pickle Trucker? What's going on, guys? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some water. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, guys. GTR, what's going on? What's going on, Garter? What's going on, Drummer Drum? What's going on, Feach? All right, guys, what's going on? So obviously today is, a frustrating day. Definitely a frustrating day to say the least. All right, guys. So we're going to go over today's trading day. So obviously, it's frustrating to be down this much, but, that's the way it goes. Trading is not easy, and, the real big loss today was EFTR, and, I really thought we were going to get a solid move on this one. And, once I started to see the volatility lessen up with the volume coming down, I knew we went, whenever I see an SSR that goes straight up like that, I'm always very careful. But I'm also, I am getting a little bit more aggressive going into a hotter market. And those of you guys on TikTok, do you want to see me or do you want to see my screen? Which one? Those of you guys, I'm going to go screen. I always ask that, it's always screen. So. Alrighty, guys. So, I use TradeZero US. Basically it was just one trade, and I knew my one trade, it was probably going to be potentially a 7-figure trade or not. EFTR, I tried to long consolidation, and, goal was to take off over 41, 42 range, and that probably would have been a 7-figure trade. Now, in the end, the RR there was 3-1, so it wasn't bad, risk reward, right? But I ended up getting slippage on the way down, and it really cost me a lot of money. But that's my problem. It's my fault, and that's the way it goes. I lost a good chunk of change on it. And obviously it's not fun to sit here and say, oh, I'm down. I don't even know, $436,000 today on a $1.2 million account. That's not fun to do, but it is what it is. As traders, we go through things like this. And I know that I'm getting more aggressive in September. I know that I'm taking on size. I know that was my plan all along. My plan was all along to take on size because September, October, November, December, I'm looking to, size up and looking to crush it. But what I'm doing a little bit poorly is preempting, a move, right? I'm preempting kind of, a move that, can be unfortunate when you do that because it can cost you, a good chunk, right? And that's what happened today. I just got overly aggressive on EFTR, key sat, no bounce, some midday consolidation or mid candle breakout, not coming into that one. The only good thing I did today was added AFRM into my long term today. My goal was down in here, but I think I added up somewhere in here. So I'm up, 25% on a decent sized position I had on FRM. I like the way this thing was uptrending on the news with Amazon, and I had 3 red days in a row. We finally got into the gap a little bit, then they had earnings, and now it's crushing it even farther. So that was a good thing that happened to me today. Other than that, though, just basically poor decision. Oversizing too much, and when you oversize, you can get too much slippage. When you oversize, it can cause a lot of problems. When you oversize, it can cause a lot of issues, and that's the moral of the story today. I oversized way too much on EFTR, and that's the name of the game. There's nothing to say anything besides that. I oversized. And I know that I'm going to be sizing up. I know that I'm going to be taking on big size positions here shortly. I just jumped the gun a little too early. And, I'm planning on having a solid September, but, I can't have a solid September if this is what I'm going to do, if I take on that much risk, if I take on that much size, then, things like this can happen. And that's the way it goes. Without risk, there's no reward. And, I've been through this many times now, guys. I know you guys see this and you're like, holy crap. Well, don't worry. I've been through this many times. It's all a part of the game. I know I'll be right back where I started. here soon. And going forward, I hope that we get a lot more volatility, a lot more price action, a lot more movement, and that'll create some solid opportunities for us as traders going forward. Look at ISEE, huge comeback on that one. Went all the way down to 6 and now to 14, right? And starting to make, new highs. We had CEI run today. We're seeing, RGC, FCUV, Sonam, Jivo. We're seeing names start to really rev up. You can see it all around the board. It is what it is. AFRM, AMC. We're seeing a lot of liquidity come back into the markets. And so, we're getting ready to catch that. And I jumped the gun a hair too early on EFTR, and maybe it goes tomorrow, maybe it doesn't. But the moral of the story is I oversized today, and that's as simple as that. It is what it is. What percent of your account did you enter with to lose? Shinobi, I think I went with more than that. But, yeah, at the end of the day, guys, as traders, we go through these ups and we go through these downs. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. Have a plan, a process, and a strategy. GSAT. Oops. So I can cover GSAT here. So you can see on the 1 minute, I tried to take entries on this multiple times. Nothing. EFTR. I tried to buy this consolidation in here, and then we finally had to stop out. And I took a ton of slippage on it, and it sucks, but it is what it is. BBIG. I tried to take a trade on this one on the uptrend. This one's got my eye. On the daily, this looks insane. Look at how the average daily range on this name is massive, and it can have a huge breakout here to maybe tomorrow even. Look at the range this thing has created. It's gone from 3 up to 8, and it's just holding every day now. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. With that much ADR, it has a decent amount of chance of uptrending going into tomorrow. Watching for a gapper on that one and a runner going into tomorrow as well. GSAT is another one I'm watching into tomorrow. This one, looks to be, if you look on the... that one is definitely one that I'm watching as well. So, guys, there's definitely a lot of opportunities out there. There's a lot of potential. I oversized too early in September, and it cost me basically a couple trades later, and that's that. But I'm not that disappointed. I had my risk reward set. It was 3-1, and that's exactly what we had. It was going to be a 7-figure trade, or I was going to take about a $250,000 loser. I actually stopped out, only being down like $140,000, but you get so much slippage when you have size like that and not enough liquidity. That's something that was my mistake, and I knew that going into the trade when I was sizing in, that if it didn't go up, then yes, I was probably going to take some slippage. And that's my mistake, and we as traders aren't perfect. We always make mistakes, but we learn from them continuously. And, we always look to get better every single day, and that's what we have to do today. Look to get better every single day. Like I said, take the positives that you can, grow on it, but also make sure to take the negatives and learn from them as well. Tomorrow will be a green day for you. I appreciate that. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to ask me any questions. Yeah, I'm always going to be transparent to you guys. I'm always going to be honest with you guys on my losses and my wins. This all started with $1,171. And, now I'm up, obviously, to about now I'm maybe under 18 million, but right around 18 million now in profits. So, even though we're down 430,000, it doesn't even kind of dent the overall challenge profits. Yeah, I couldn't get out. Not liquid enough, correct. Yeah, Robert, I strive to always bounce back stronger. Exactly. Did you really lose 437K? Yes, I did. Do you not betting against you if they know your position? Wow, that's your current challenge. It's I want to take a small amount and turn it into a big amount to inspire and motivate. And I definitely feel like I hope that I'm inspiring and motivating you guys. Did you consider trading Spirit? Yeah, I did. I did. The real trade on this one, guys, was, you know, down on this day in here. But BTX scares me, so it really scared me to take that entry. But and then swing it maybe through 40s would have been the goal. Yeah, Travis, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even. This just feels like another day, Travis. I mean, yeah, it's another day, and I strive to make 7-figure losses feel like another day, and I know that sounds crazy, but if 7-figure losses feel like just another day, then I'm hoping that pretty soon we can get to 8-figure day winners. Feels like every day too. We're close though. I know it. We're close. I know I am. Exactly. $430,000 in tuition paid to the market. Exactly. You know, that's the way I look at it. It's tuition paid to the market. How many years have you been trading? I've been trading about 4 years full time now. 4 years and pretty much right on the dot. 4 years full time. Right on the dot. I think AMC could test 50 more. Yeah. Do you think blue will gap up? My favorite gap up ideas are GSAT, BBIG, and blue. Let's see if blue W. You know, maybe not. We'll see. What do you think about GSAT? I do like it. Go for a beer or go for a run. Definitely go work out. And probably going to have at least some pizza tonight for the first football game of the year, folks. Stay strong, Cam. You inspire. I appreciate that, Bob. I really do. Todd, I appreciate that a ton. Do you see a firm seeing 105s tomorrow? Maybe. Yeah, it's realistic. Anyways, guys, down $500,000 today. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'm not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. Have a plan, a process, and a strategy. Free chat, link description below. My course teaching my classes, link description below. Brokerage that I use, link description below. Brokerage 2 free stocks flat to $1,400. Link description below. Scanner software I use, code CAN15, 15% off. Links in the description below. Scanner settings I use as well. Links in the description below. I appreciate that time, man. Jorge, I appreciate that. Fatty acids, what's your view on stocks backfilling gaps? I appreciate that, fatty acids. CEI, congrats to those guys as well. That's awesome. I know a lot of people who are in that, and I hope that they're banking. So cool to see. Joe Aerosmith, I can attest the scanner is awesome, guys. I really appreciate that. Joe Aerosmith, how long did it take you to get used to the scanner? I get up anywhere from 5:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m. It's really, really hot to 5:20 a.m. standard. EFTR, Shinobi. Alright guys, I'm going to get off. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure to like the channel, like the channel, share the channel, subscribe to the channel. How long did it take you to make your first million? It took me about, well, on this account challenge, it took me $1,171, and it took me 109 business days to do that. My very first million, I think it took me 10 months and 1 week for $1,000. It took me a few months and good conversation with Ariel about it. Now I can trade without the scanner. Now I couldn't trade without the scanner. Yeah, I know. That's how I feel. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the icon below for making the videos. Cheers, team.